How's everyone doing today? This is Noah with the Life of the Zigs coming back at you with another video on how I organized my garage and made it the way I wanted it to be. It only cost me about $100 to do this. Granted, I had a lot of the shelving and other materials lying around, but you can easily do this in your garage or workshop for a very cheap price. So let's get started. Alright, so to start off, this is what my garage looked like when I first moved into this house. And then I kind of got it semi-organized, like, as you can see here in this video. But I really wanted a workbench in there because obviously I need a place to work. So that's when I decided to reorganize it and make it how I want it. Alright, so to start off, I had to pull everything off the wall because I needed to obviously change everything up on the wall. I just kind of slid all the shelves out and then moved some shelves into place where I wanted it to be. As you can see here on the left, I kind of made that shelf my electrical supplies shelf I've acquired over the past 6-7 years. I also wanted that shelf to be close to the front of the garage so that I can easily grab the supplies when I open up that garage door if I need to go use it elsewhere. The next shelf here you see me working on is where all my socket sets are, hole saws, any bigger tools that need to be put on a shelf. I wanted that right next to the workbench, which as you can see I'm starting to put up now, because I wanted to be able to grab it and easily access it when I'm working at the workbench. Speaking about the workbench, all it is 3/4 inch plywood and 2x4s. So you saw before I put a 2x4 backer on the wall, drilled it into the studs, and then used 3/4 inch thick plywood to come out, which is about 2 foot in depth. You can make it as deep as you want. I wanted to be able to get stuff in and out of the garage still, so that depth worked for me. And then I put 2x4s as the feet, and then after that I put a 3/4 inch thick sheet of plywood up to hang all my tools on, as you see me starting here. When it came to mounting the tools, I literally just used 3-inch long screws. I just took my screw gun, screwed them in where they would hold the tools properly, and that was it. This is definitely by far the cheapest method to do this. It's definitely not the fanciest way to mount tools. However, I did not want to spend a lot of money, as if you look on Amazon or anywhere online or in store, pegboards or metal pegboards are hundreds of dollars, and I feel like they fail a lot of times or break apart, and I did not want to spend that money on hanging tools or in my garage. One thing I also chose to do here is put shelves. As you can see, all I used for that is a 2x4 to kind of hold it up, and then I took stair treads, which I had left over from a project I did a while back, and just screwed those into the 2x4, and they held some bigger, heavier tools that really weren't going to hang up nicely on the 3/4 inch plywood. One thing you need to remember here too is you need to work with the space you have. So I have a 3-car garage. We only have 2 cars. I don't plan on putting anything else in that third bay there. I just plan to use it on working on smaller items in there and just using that as my shop, because I really don't have any other space to use as my shop in the house or on the property. Also, side note, you just saw me carrying my about 4-month-old baby around there in the carrier. I had to watch her a little bit for the day there, and she loved to be in that carrier. You can definitely do work with a baby. It may be a little harder. However, definitely doable. Alright, so you can see there I am putting up another piece of plywood on the wall. I needed some more hanging room on the wall, as just the scrap I had left over from cutting the 2-foot piece for the workbench itself. Alright, so now I'm moving on to the back wall of the garage. I'm reusing all those white cabinets. As you can see, I wanted to stack them all together, not have them all spread out, because I feel like it just took up way more space. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm starting to take stuff out of those cabinets and getting ready to stack them all together. Speaking of the cabinets, they are available at Lowe's. I'm not sure how much they are. I'll link them in the description down below. They came with the garage when we moved into this house. I'm just reusing them as they make for great storage for hardware and smaller items. One thing I want to talk about too is lighting in your garage or work area. You want to have a really good ample amount of lighting. Currently I have a decent amount of lighting in the garage. If I total it all up, it's about 18,000 lumens in the whole space, which is about a 20 by 30 space. That's fine. I definitely want to upgrade it eventually to some brighter lights overhead. Not saying there's anything wrong with what I currently have. However, the brighter the better when it comes to your workspace. My next step here was starting to make a shelving or wood rack to store some longer pieces of wood on. As you can see in the corner there, I just took some stair treads and another 2x4 and screwed it in, and then I had these two metal brackets that actually came from a trailer mount for my lawnmower, these angle brackets, and I just screwed it into the stud and screwed it into the stair tread, and that worked perfectly for my wood rack. Like I said, I really wanted to keep this on a budget, so just used any pieces of scrap or hardware I had laying around, and it worked perfect for me. One thing that I had to think a little outside the box on is where I'd put like my table saw right there or my chop saw. As you can see with the table saw right there, I actually shortened the feet I already made on it to be able to fit under my workbench, so it fits perfectly under there. It's out of the way and then easily rolls out when it's time to use it. The next thing I had to do here is figure out where I was going to put the ladders that I have. So I have a 4-foot, a 6-foot, and a little giant currently. The 4-foot I knew I wanted to mount on the wall, and then the 6-foot and the little giant I had no clue where to put. So that's where I came up with this idea to make a bracket and mount it to the ceiling itself. These ladders are not that heavy, so it's not like it's a ton of weight on the ceiling. So I made these brackets out of 2x4s, screwed them up to the ceiling, and then I slid the ladders up there. I will say, I think eventually I'll put the ladders on a pulley system. However, I didn't want to spend the money on that currently, and I had the 2x4s right there at the time. So it works for me perfectly fine for now. Alright, so I'm starting to put the final touches on the garage right here. Just putting another 2x4 up to hang some shovels and stuff. I used to hang up these shovels, hoses, and other items that required a long piece to hang off the wall. It's 3/8 threaded rod with the 3/8 mounting plate, which I just drilled into the 2x4s. This worked perfectly for hanging a lot of stuff. It's sturdy, strong, and it's cheap, and I also had it lying around. Alright, so the next thing I did here with my workbench is put lights underneath the shelving there. I had a little bit of LED strip lying around with the control module, so I was like, hey, why not throw this underneath the shelving to have some light underneath there. This again is super easy to do and get. If you don't have any, just go on Amazon, order a 16-foot LED strip for like $10 to $15 on Amazon, then just follow the instructions on how to install it. Another thing too is make sure you install a retractable cord reel, preferably a 12 gauge heavy duty wire one, to be able to power all your corded devices and easily just pull the cord out when you need it, retract it when you're done. Alright, so the last part of the garage project here is I took 1/2-inch sheets of plywood and mounted it to the studs on the ceiling, and then I took a pulley system which I got off Amazon and used this to hang the bikes that my wife and I have. You could use this to hang anything. Like I said, I may use it to hang up the ladders later on or something like that, but for right now I'm just going to keep it with the bikes. It worked perfectly. However, I did mess up and wanted to actually move the system itself. I didn't like where it was hanging at first, so I had to take it back down and move it. So I did create some extra holes. I did fill them in later though and paint it over so you can't tell. But then again, this is a perfect system and easy to install yourself. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.